You're going to have a great time at Andrew Turner Auctions, and you can put that in the bank. Get it? I'm starting with banks. Welcome to another edition of Andrew Turner Auctions. As you can see, it's another good one. Got some really cool banks. Some of these I think are old. Some of them are kind of repro-ish type deals. I don't think that man on the horse is a bank. I think that's just a man on a horse. Cast iron. All these are cast iron. They're really cool. That one's fun. Dentist one, you hit the thing and he pulls the guy's tooth and he goes flying backwards. There's Uncle Sam just taking your money and dropping it in his purse. You know, just like Uncle Sam does. All right. Tons of cool stuff. And some sterling silver. And other stuff. Got some cool glass items again. Kind of like we did last week. Blown glass. There's some decorative blown glass birds. Earlier there, that's supposed to be a poodle. Kind of neat. That elephant one is definitely old. That pig's pretty cool. I'm not so sure he's old. And I think one of these, you know, the RCA dog, Victrola dog, whatever, listening to his master's voice. I think one's newer and one's older, so worth checking out, worth coming to, preview Wednesday, 11 to 1, or an hour before the auction, 5 o'clock. That's really cool down there. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if that's considered the Blackamoor type stuff, because that's more of a sort of a plaster type thing, but it's definitely sort of Moorish influence. And there's some blown glass birds. Those are big ones. We had to put them in the big case. Big ones. That's a nice hall tree with little coat thingies on there, and yes, the seat bottom opens up so you can hide treasures. Tons of cool stuff back here. Let me give you a glimpse. Yes, the fan works. It's not on right now, but it works great. A GE fan, and a really nice 8mm. I believe it's 8mm. Might be a 16. Not sure. It's old school enough. Gosh, it looks beefy enough. Might want to check that out. Could be a 16mm camera. Those are a little rarer. Neat, neat, neat. Horns and a fan that's so big. It's for the Jolly Green Giant to keep cool. I like this cabinet with the ceramic knobs. Real nice. John Deere stuff. That's a cool sign. Here's a cool deer head. And coors. And a person, this sold a long time ago. Person never did get it, never called back, didn't want, so it's for sale again. A Roy Orbison poster with DVD of the movie. It was the only movie Roy Orbison was in. He thought he'd do it since Elvis was in a bunch of movies, and he didn't like how it went. So he was like, I'm never doing that again. Interesting little tidbit of advice. These are kind of neat for selling t-shirts or anything. They're just kind of display racks. I think they were originally made to sell t-shirts. You can stack them all up, put the different design for the shirt in there. I think this one's the same sort of thing. More of that Bear Whiz beer stuff. Seems like that's never ending. For something that's supposed to be rare, sure seems like we get a lot of it. But Bear Whiz, the beer that never took. I like that. That's nice. Look at it. Lights up, clock works, everything works perfect. How often does that happen? Not often enough. That's a neat sign on top of the lockers. Those are real nice lockers. There's two of them there. They're kind of like professional football player lockers. I mean, they're deluxe inside. Check out the photos. I took a picture of the insides. Make a darn good gun locker, I'll tell you. More of the automobilia. Oil cans, some full, some not. That's neat. Oils them. Old school stuff. That's an old Skelly. Neat, neat, neat. All right, let me show you stuff up front, and then we'll go around. I'm not really starting the video in the way that we'll start the auction. We're going to start on the right side and work our way left. This is neat. Fort Riley. And this thing is chock full of, it's kind of like somebody's scrapbook. But look at that. What a scrapbook. Really, really cool. That's a really cool hand-carved old wood piece. Very neat. There's some African-American vintage type stuff. Salt, pepper shakers, all kinds of stuff. Really nice Griswold pan with lid. Lid's upside down to show that it's a Griswold. Nice. Look at those gun stocks. Couldn't tell you which gun they go to. Suppose you could make them fit whatever, but yeah, all kinds of neat stuff up here. Can't even get into how much. I'm about to do a flippity flop and show you some stuff behind me. Neat items. See how I did that? I flipped and I flopped. So cool. These aren't really model cars, they're the replicas, die-cast metal replica cars. Some nice ones. Look at that crazy glass. That's kind of iridescent pink. Very nice stuff. Here's some more of the old school models. License plates again. We have those again. Stacks and stacks. Really cool ones. I seem to remember a White Tails one last week, I think. You can hear Andrew in the background talking on the phone. Or I can. Maybe you guys couldn't, and then now I just pointed it out. Neat license plates. There's some cool ones. Look at that. I like 1854 Pennsylvania, or Penna. I'm assuming that's Pennsylvania. Penna. That's a strange one. J.L. Bluesherman. Real cool. There's an antique vehicle one from Alabama. U.S. Virgin Islands. Guam. Come on, man. So cool. Really neat. This civic art book is really cool. It's about like city layout in America. It dates from 1922, but you wouldn't guess it by looking at it. It's in great shape. Still got the dust cover on it. These books are real old, real nice. Look at these they're not apothecary, they're for art. So they have strange chemicals that we don't understand. Zinc oxide, hydrox rub stuff. So strange chemicals inside some of them that, and old, talk about old style. Very interesting. That whole series is Shakespeare. I think the date was 1893 on those. Really nice shape, and a bunch of watches. I'm flippity flopped again. There we go. We got the costume jewelry. I wanted to plenty to choose from. We usually start the auction that way. So we've got some really good art. There's info on the back of it. We also copied down some info off the computer. It's been printed out, so if you come to preview, you can see some serious info about artists and these pieces. They are incredible. They are very nice stuff. That fluorescent light is getting in the way. Beautiful piece there. Yes, you know, they're prints, but original prints. Very nice info on that. Got some cool military uniform type stuff back there. Of course, we have the pallets. When you buy a pallet, you get everything on there. Lots of chairs and stuff to choose from. This is all stuff on the side. Look at that couch with a matching love seat type thing. You could make like a little L in your might want to give them a wash and give them a second life. Got a workout machine there, treadmill. Really great tools this time. I want to flip around, show you this saw. Look at that baby. Now that's a saw. Table saw, I guess. Really, really nice. And it's got the fence system, all this stuff in the box still. Very good stuff. Come over here. Not your average drill press. Look at that thing. Beefy. That will get the job done. And look at this. That's one of the best bandsaws I've ever seen us have. Powermatic. It's got the light so you can see what the heck you're doing. You don't cut your hand off. That's always a plus. Good, powerful piece there. And I believe that this is a planer, but I could be wrong. I like to act like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to tools, but for everything I know, there's two things I don't know, so I'm sure if I'm wrong, one of you will tell me, that's a joiner, not a planer. Something like that. Really nice power washer. A toy built. I mean, that thing will blast the grime off of anything. Maybe some of you have a lake boat. Well, that'll clean it when you're done riding around on the scummy lake. Get all those zebra mussels off of your boat. Real nice grinding wheel. Look at that thing. It looks hardly used. Look at the stones on there. White. That's pretty nice. Very, very nice. And then as this bike is above, probably the nicest bike we've ever had that I've ever seen here. Maybe we've had something nicer in the past, but it's Specialized. They make some of the best stuff. The only thing wrong with this thing is the rear wheel has been bent somehow. Either the person tried to do something they can't do, or it could just very well have been on the back of somebody's vehicle and somebody rear-ended the vehicle and just kind of slightly damaged. But a new wheel, big deal. It's not like the frame's bent or anything. This thing's phenomenal condition. Got a router there, Bosch. Come on. Radial saw, that's super, super crazy nice. Miter saw, sliding miter saw, excuse me. Good tools, good stuff. Let me do a flippity flop again and show you some of the furniture this time. Hey, look at that piano. I bet you could get that for super cheap. I bet you could. Why don't you come on down and get it and see? I bet. Real nice table and chairs back there. That's a nice chair. I believe that one was a Flex Steel. An artist. Person's actually a musician, either a viola or a violinist. I forget which, but painted that chair. It's kind of cool. Did a darn good job, I think. It's pretty neat. Real nice set of chairs, 6. Great shape. Real nice. Look at that. End table. There's your dresser. There's sort of a, you could either do it as a dresser or a buffet. I mean, just all matching. Very nice stuff. Nice folding table there. There's some of that French provincial looking chair. That's a nice coffee table. Kind of has a leathery top to it. Hey, fireplace screen. We don't get those very often. That's a nice clawfoot type table. The wings come out and we get those from time to time. There's another one of those buffet type things. Hey, look, you can see me in the mirror kind of. Nice dresser and end table, and that's all matching. Some of this stuff has brand names, and I take a picture of the brand name if it's in there. Look at that. Nice. So real good furniture. Some of you deal in furniture, and this would be good, clean stuff. The kind of stuff you want. Look at that. Little prayer bench thing. Get on your knees. Put your hands up there and pray. We all need one of those now in this crazy world we live in. That's a really cool piece. Wow. Who knows how old that sucker is. Very neat. Nice old school ironing board. These bookshelves are meant to lean against your wall. You kind of affix them to your wall a bit, and then they kind of come out kind of neat. Nice art pieces there. Another nice coffee table, nice long one. More decent art. Let me show you quickly what we have here on the side table. I didn't really show this stuff either. Let me give you a quick glimpse. Too much for me to rattle off. Check out the photos. And then all kinds of collectibles down here on the side table. Each flat, you get everything in the flat. Look at that. Every box full, and these are chucked full. Person definitely collected miniature dog porcelain, ceramics, anything that had anything to do with dogs, and roosters and turtles and all kinds of, just lots of collections. Look at that entire thimble collection in that really nice display case. And yes, you get all the thimbles and display case. You don't get better than that, man. Tons. Some of these might, I mean, I don't know if there's real, that's definitely, that can't be a real Cupid, but who knows? I don't know. That Cupid thing went for quite a while. I have a book on it. It's kind of amazing. Lady invented the Cupid doll. Nice movies there. Looks like 16 millimeters. So hey, you could get, if that camera, if the projector is a 16 millimeter, then you can get films and watch them and see what's on the films. Sometimes I've heard stories, you know, unmarked thing of 16 millimeter film, and then they find out it's unreleased, nobody ever seen it before, World War II footage, and person gets famous, or the Smithsonian gives them a wad of money for it. So who knows? Pez dispensers. Like a million Pez dispensers. Wow. People do collect Pez, and golly, if you do, you're going to want to check out this auction. We have a lot of fun down here, so you guys ought to come on down and check it out. There's going to be cool stuff that you can get, and we always have a good time. Hope you all had a great Memorial weekend, and hope to see you Thursday. Doors open at 5, auction starts at 6. See you then. Bye-bye.